Okay, have you seen this ad from Vuori?
Let's compare electrolytes, and I'll show you why I made Vuori's unflavored, unsweetened electrolyte drops that you can add to any drink. Hint, it's because the other ones come with baggage.
Because it is the perfect example for how to do a founder story ad. And this format is one of the most effective advertising formats that you can spend your money on. And listen, don't just take my word for it. The experts, well, they agree.
The founder made a lot of ad content that was like lifted the brand. Like, look at how little effort it takes you to do this and look at the result.
If I had to choose only one ad creative to run in any brand's ad account, it would be this one. What I like to call a founder story ad.
And Eddie from Vuori absolutely crushes this ad format. And the data on this particular ad, well, look, it speaks for itself. Because looking at their meta ads inside of Motion's brand intel tool, we see that these ads with Eddie, they ran for over 240 days. Some variations of it are still running nearly a year later. So when a founder like Eddie sits down to do an ad like this, there's actually two very compelling psychological forces that are at play. First is what's called source credibility theory, which basically it looks at the effectiveness of a message based on trustworthiness, expertise, and attractiveness. And those characteristics will help a message bypass any skepticism so that persuasion can occur with your viewers through credibility rather than through manipulation. And then secondly, founder ads tap into what's called narrative transportation, which is when viewers are mentally and emotionally immersed or transported into a founder's story. They get to hear and see exactly why a founder was struggling with a problem and how they tried to solve it with a product. When founders do this well, their brand becomes more meaningful and closely linked to the self, which can be a huge boost for brand affinity and brand recall. Founder story ads are especially effective for products that require a lot of education around the problem and the solution. Some founders, they resist making ads because they think it's beneath them or it's not worth their time. But if you're running ads for your brand in 2025, take a page from Vuori's playbook and put your founder front and center, because the psychological impact and the long-term performance of those ads, they're simply too powerful to ignore.